the first couple of days are always funny because you got to like get back into that work mode and football schedule mode, and you're kind of always a little off balance because you're getting used to, this is your full-time job again. But it's been good. We're a few days in now and feeling more comfortable, and just working to keep improving.
Seems like intensity's kind of been the theme of these last couple of days. Can you kind of touch on that and specifically why that's been so good?
Yeah, I think that's definitely been the message to the defense, and I think it's amazing. I think it's great. I mean, it's a win-win thing. We get to work against guys who are really good and trying to take our heads off, basically, and we're trying to do the same thing to them. So it's only going to make us better. We definitely add a lot of talent over there, and it's made practice really competitive, and I'm enjoying it, man. I think the future is really bright for us.
Obviously, the pads haven't come on yet, but what's been your early impression of the pass rush?
Yeah, I think obviously we got 2 first-round picks. I think both those guys extremely talented. Getting to know them and talk to them a little bit. I'm really excited they're on our team. So I think they're going to be big contributors for us. And obviously bringing Brick back, I've got a lot of experience here with him, and he's someone I really respect, and he's have a lot of admiration for. He's doing a really good job in the NFL, and last time he was here, we were pretty good. So looking for that same result.
Hey, Jake, when I covered the Packers, they had Reggie White and Sean Jones, and they would use them to get the young tackles ready. Here, you got a reverse situation. You got veteran
I'm the old man?
No, veteran.
Okay.
More senior.
Yeah.
You and Caleb.
Yeah.
What would be your role in helping try to help those young pass rushers get going?
Yeah, I'll be the first to say I want to see them both do really well. Because if they do really well, the team's going to do really well. And they, like I said earlier, they got a lot of talent. You can see where they were drafted, where they were. It's great for me too, and it's fun coming out here and playing against really good players and seeing where you're at, and building this thing to the type of competition you're going to see every Sunday. So I can't say enough good things about them. Getting to know both of them, and just appreciate the talent they're bringing and the attitudes, and man, they want to win really bad, and makes me work harder, it makes them work harder, and it's a win all around.
How much do you appreciate Brick coming in with his approach of being very aggressive on defense early in training camp?
Yeah, I mean, I think back to earlier in my career. Brick out here my second year, was here for a few years, obviously during those playoff runs and the Super Bowl run, and playing against him when he was with the Jets and whatnot, and he's always had a defense that you look at game week. Hey, this team's going to play hard. They're going to be sound, and they're going to try to get after you. So excited to bring that here, and I think we're trending in the right direction with the way practice is going and the competition and the way guys are kind of chirping at each other.
Have you been able to notice any subtle differences in confidence-wise when it comes to Michael Penix just coming into camp, having the experience he had last year, whether it's in the play calling, the huddle, and things like that?
Yeah, I remember when he got the Giants start, that first week of practice, even I was, I got to get used to his cadence, I got to get comfortable with him. Just felt a little off, and then by the time the game came around, we were clicking. But, you look back, he gets all those games in, and then we've got all spring going together, and it feels like we're in a really good spot. And, he's on it in the huddle, his play calling is crisp, and I don't know too much about the quarterback position, playing it, but he seems like he's firing on all cylinders.
What are your expectations?
There he comes. Yeah. What's up, Beck? You gonna hijack the interview again?
What does Caleb bring to the O-line room?
A big ogre mentality. Caleb, man, he's one of the more impressive, just physically, people I've ever seen. To be that big and the ability to move like he has, I think he's a special player, and just respect him going into 7 years now with him, and I really think he's just really improved a lot, and I'm expecting him to be solid and be one of the staple guys on this offensive line.
Can you expand on the ogre mentality a little bit?
I mean, you've seen him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think cutting his hair was a good choice. He buzzed the long locks off, but no, he's a funny guy. He's just ogre is in big and strong and a little goofy.
Do you ever go bear hunting with him? Ever think about
No,
that?
but I see his pictures every year, and I don't know if that's a crew I want to stumble upon out in the woods.
Penix said that he had, super high expectations for this offense and the potential. Just, do you feel that from him, and do you feel like this offense does have the potential to be one of the best?
Yes, I do, and I've been asked that, even talked about it a bunch with players. I know, buddy. Give me a minute, but sorry. No, the expectations for the year. Yeah, no, you can sense it too. I mean, it's the second year with Raheem, and it's like, hey, we were really close last year. We showed a lot of good things. Penix came in and same thing, showed a lot of good things as well. Now it's time to take that to the next level. Let's make a playoff run. Let's get in, and that's the goal. And once we're in, anything can happen. Let's take it a week at a time. But it all starts, it's hard to talk way down the line about that when we're 3 practices into training camp. So let's keep doing what we're doing now. Like we said earlier, talking about the competition and the way we're going against each other, and good things will come from all this hard work.
What's essential for you to survive the grind of camp? Over the years, what have you learned?
It never gets easier. You just will your way through it. But no, it's good because you got to kind of harden your mind a little bit to what you're getting yourself into for the season. And I don't know if I could just show up week 1 and practice and go right into the game. You gotta get these reps. You gotta get the joint practice stuff. You gotta show up for preseason games and get down your routine and stuff like that. I don't care. That's my 12th year. If I showed up for a game without doing any of this prep work, I'd feel pretty uncomfortable. But I think it's just that mundane, swinging away, chipping away, work and effort that gets you where you want to be.
Jake, is the prep any different with you not protecting the blind side this year?
Say that again, sorry?
Prep any different with you not protecting the blind side, so to speak?
Not really. I mean, nowadays, man, they got studs on both sides there. You got to expect to face the best rusher at left and right tackle every week. So, obviously, yeah, Michael's left-handed, but I'm not really changing too much. You got to block the guy. Yeah.
What have you noticed from Drake in terms of work ethic over the years?
Sorry, in terms of what?
Work ethic over the years?
Man, Drake's one of the more competitive people I've been around. He hates to lose, hates to do anything wrong or let his teammates down. I think we got a lot of guys on offense like that. But, man, he's just a stud, a guy that on Sunday you can count to go out there and make plays, and he's going to be the last one to take credit too, which I've always really admired about him. And he takes care of us big boys up front, so it makes us look good. But he's one of my favorite teammates I've been around, and really excited to keep playing with him.
Saw him rerunning all the routes he dropped today. Just what does that say about him? He's willing to put in that extra work.
I think kind of like what I said, he hates to lose, and it's going to bother him, and he's not just going to let it slide. And it's the NFL. It's tough. No one can be perfect, but when you got that mindset, when things do inevitably, something might go wrong, to have that type of passion to get it fixed, I think just speaks to his character.
You sign anything unusual today?
A Washington hat, and I had to tell the kid at the university. I had to tell the kid I didn't go to school here, but he still wanted me to sign it.
What's the difference between what you got to do with Penix as opposed to, say, your Cousins and even Matt Ryan?
I think there's a lot of angles to the question. Really, I look back at Matt and then Kirk, both definitely pocket passers. But Mike was the same way. He's going to hang in that pocket, and that's the way we draw things up. Because once you get kind of all over the place, we can't see behind us. We don't know. We got to trust. He's got to trust us that we're going to get it blocked, and we got to trust him that he's going to, hang in there and be in the right spot. So he's done a really good job with that. And yeah, you want to say that every quarterback's different, but it's all kind of the same way. You still got to look at what is the protection, where's my help, where can I get beat, and you still got to get to that spot and then keep your guy away from that launch point the quarterback is. So he's definitely younger and he can run, but I think he's a great pocket passer.
And also being left-handed too. I mean, he's left-handed. So you being left tackle, how does it?
That so much hasn't really I haven't noticed too much difference with that really, because same thing. I can't see behind me, and I'm focusing on the guy I'm blocking and keeping space between where the quarterback's going to be. So I guess theoretically you'd be able to see if I was a little short and could step up. So, but no, I got to do the same. I got to do my job well regardless. So you're trying to think about that stuff too much.
Is there any conversation, Jake, that you've had with Caleb where you've talked about being the front side or the back side? Does it make any difference, really?
Besides joking with him, not really, because it really is. When you do the fundamentals well and do your job well, you don't really think about that stuff because you're keeping space between yourself and the quarterback. You're using your hands well and stopping penetration basically, and it doesn't matter if they're right-handed or left-handed at that point. If they're away from the quarterback, you're doing a good job. So yeah, you just try to focus on doing a good job, really.
I know it's early in camp, but what have you seen from those two edge guys, those young guys, that you had a chance to go against those guys?
Yeah, I've had a bunch of reps. You just missed me singing their praises. But
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. No, I'll say again, they're extremely talented. I like the way both of them work. They're really competitive. They want to win really bad, and I like it. It's great competition against two really good players, and it's going to make both of us better. And when that happens, the games are going to go better, and expect to win more games. So, very talented for sure.
Sorry for the repetitive question.
Is there anything in particular in terms of their skill set, speed, power, twitchiness, whatever that stands out?
I've seen a good mix from both of them. They're both twitchy, strong, great get off, and a few practices in, and we're all still getting into it, but I expect big things from them.
No, it's only early, 3 days only into training camp, but could you describe just the vibe of the team if you could in one word?
In one word?
Yeah.
I hate questions like this. The vibe of the team right now. Work. Yeah. Just it's early. Can't look too far ahead, and just come out here every day and work really hard, be really competitive with each other, get after each other. Let it get a little chippy and violent, and we're going to like the results from that.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jake.
Yep.
I keep it pretty minimal. I mean, this eats up most of our time, so just really try to hone in and focus on everything that's present with practice and just the game plan and everything.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Jerry.
What's it been like already? Last year you and Michael were paired together, but you were clearly with the second team. This year you're clearly with the first team. Has there been a difference?
I'd say we're all on the same page. They do a really good job, just ones and twos, just being able to just keep the continuity and just keep everyone on the same page.
Ryan, what was it like getting the promotion and getting the deal done over the off season for you there? Just reflect back on that for us.
Yeah, it was really good. I mean, it's always nice in this business, and then just being able to be here and secure a deal, it's been really nice. And then just being back with everyone, couldn't be happier.
Discuss the climb. I mean, undrafted guy, holding backs for people, get some action. There's a lot of work there in that 5-year period.
Yeah, I've been very fortunate in the 5 years I've been here to be able to develop in the system, being able to stay with pretty much a bunch of the same starters, guys, and being able to be with Coach Led for the past 5 years, just slowly developing every year and getting more familiar and comfortable around everyone.
How has your communication changed with Zach Robinson in the elevated role?
I'd say it's pretty much the same. I mean, still have the same duties. A little more high pressure, obviously, and just have to be right and get everyone on the same page.
What's the difference between snapping to Penix as opposed to Cousins? Is there like a big difference or what?
No, I wouldn't say there's a big difference at all. Just got to worry about getting the snap back there first.
But do some quarterbacks like in a certain spot than the others?
Yeah, I would definitely say some quarterbacks have a better sweet spot, or it's like if we're running the ball left, make sure if you miss, it's got to be a little bit left instead of being backside. Just small things like that.
Is that the difference between Penix and Cousins, the sweet spot? Or?
No, they're pretty much the same.
Do you guys have any conversations about the quarterback ability to move? I mean, it's obviously Kirk wasn't really going anywhere, and now you've got a guy that's a dynamic guy that can move around. Is that conversation among offensive linemen come up at all?
It definitely helps in some aspects. It's always nice knowing where the quarterback is first, but it's definitely good at being able to scramble a little bit in just certain situations.
Elaborating on Terrence's question just now, we were talking to Jake. He was talking about getting used to Michael's cadence. That first week of the Giants. How big has that been for you? I know you talked about the snapping and talking all that kind of stuff. But what about cadence?
Yeah, every quarterback cadence is different. Just the way they roll the cadence together, how vocal they are, and just everything. It's been good. I mean, you just have to get used to it.
Is there a way you can kind of describe the difference at all, or is it just kind of?
No, it's just every single quarterback, no matter who it is, just there's always just a little variance. And being on the offensive line, you're always just like ready to go, like right at the snap.
How long
Ryan,
does it take to figure that out?
Just reps. I mean, there's no sweet number on it. Just reps and repetition.
Any advantage you being a lefty and Penix being a lefty? Does that matter at all?
No.
What's up with all the lefties in this team? Drake's lefty, Bijan is lefty.
I don't know. There's a bunch. Kadero Hodge is a lefty as well.
What is going on?
Yeah, no. There's a bunch of us.
You got like a little group, a little side group?
No,
lefty
not yet. No
cafeteria?
secret club.
You're the new starter, but you've got 12 starts from last year under your belt. Most of these guys have been around together for 7 years or whatever, and now the unit's become a strength. Can you talk about that camaraderie that comes with that amount of time? That you've even got 5 years, as you said.
Yep, it's definitely great being able to play with a bunch of the same guys. I mean, Burge is going on year 3, and just looking as good as ever, and just everyone around, just knowing how everyone operates and how everyone communicates. It's really good being able to play with everyone.
What kind of advice do you give those behind you, like Jovan Gwynn, when it comes to being present and being ready for your opportunity? Because you never know when it can come up.
Kind of what you said there, just being ready. I mean, it starts with practice. Obviously, you're not going to be able to get many game reps at the time, so it starts with just being practice and then just being confident and starting there.
Is your style of play at all different from Drew Dahlman's?
I'd say it's pretty similar. Just the whole line is a general. I think we all have pretty much the same style of play.
Is Coach Led actively mourning Hulk Hogan right now?
It definitely got brought up in the meeting, that was for sure. He's a big wrestling guy.
I'm aware, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing all right, though?
Yeah.
Not too broken up about it?
No, it's camp, not much time to think about other stuff.
Fair enough.